All right, so we left off. Yeah, so another losing session against Hibiscus. Played through around 60 hands or something. Try and get at least 140 hands through this one to get us up to 800. Yeah, we'll see how we go. All right, so how do we play? How do we play this?
It's like one. I'd probably just bet small, but this is one of our worst aces, so you could probably also check. But I'd probably check like the weakest ones, like ace 2, 3, ace 4, or something like that.
You can argue something about just checking ace king for a check raise. What do we want to do? Bet small again?
Yeah, I think we can. I think we can keep betting small. Ooh. Call. Oh. This sucks. The 7 seems pretty bad, I think, right? Yeah. Oh, it sucks to fold trips. Yeah, I'd probably fold, but maybe that's too tight.
I think it's a bit too tight. Let's see what he's got. He outranked us by 1.
Oh man. Yeah, I guess if he's value betting that, then we should probably.
Yeah,
call.
we can't fold trips there, I don't think. No, this is probably a fold actually, preflop. I'll probably float this. All right, this one.
It's a pretty bad board, so I'd probably do, we just ISO'd pre. I'd probably do a good amount of checking and treat it more like a yeah. That's a good turn. I think we can start betting with this hand. Bet big. I think big or small bet. Yeah. Yeah, either way. We can probably bet pretty big, like around pot.
The thing is, like, what do we want to fold out, right? So we want to fold out some high cards, and then like have a 2, 5, or 6 call, and then that way our Jack and 8 paired draws will still be good. Yeah,
that makes sense. So if we had like an overcard to the queen with a flush draw, well, that hand might even have enough showdown to check. But
I mean, like a king do something like above and below.
Yeah.
Then you could probably bet big.
Okay.
Twice the pot. Yeah, I mean, twice the pot seems okay. All right, with this one.
Probably lean towards a check, but with the backdoor wheel draw, yeah, I like check. You could probably bet every once in a while, though, small or something.
Yeah, it might be this one. The maybe check the ones with high kicker. This kicker isn't so useful besides the backdoor wheel draw. So, got 3 outs to beat any pair. That's a bit too big. Got one of those hands that bets and then checks down.
I think king high with a club has to call, right? Yeah, or at least Yeah, or at least defend or something. Yeah. Oh, bad river. Okay. Yeah, block. Nice.
I keep forgetting the unsuited is a fold. Yeah, I think check down and then later over. Oh no, that's fine.
Oh, you just check.
Or yeah, straight there.
I think I would mostly bet this, but with no spade or heart, I actually don't mind checking this. Well, what does this draw do?
It's a gutter.
Yeah, it does it. It doesn't really.
Yeah, maybe not 2x. I mean, yeah, I can check.
A 7. And now I think bet.
Yeah, now I can start betting.
Overbet.
Is there a particular reason why you want to overbet on a 9?
It doesn't really improve any hands, right?
Hmm.
I mean, he'll have like some turn 2 pairs. Yeah, exactly. Queen 9, pocket 9s, and like 9-5, but it's basically a brick. So I think once flop goes check, check, we can. Does it say, but not a huge part of his range? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but why do you guys want to overbet? I get why you want to bet, but why do you want to overbet?
Because his range should be capped after he checks back the flop, right? Like relatively capped. Like it should be capped to like maybe a weak queen or something like that, or the turn 2 pairs.
Yeah, and all those 2 pairs beat us, so
Broadus never checks back a set. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's like it's because we could always just bet small on the river, right? If we wanted to.
I think 1/1 with some backdoors is pretty good for a bet here.
I think I like check. Check call. Yeah. So the 9-2 you went. You wanted to wait for a safe river. I think you could probably maybe it's too thin because you can only the smallest you can bet's half pot. The pair's pretty.
I think just bottom 2 pair with the 9-2, bottom 2 pairs is too thin to make it 4x and then whatever.
Ouch. Oh.
We argued about this one because of the wheel.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it is a bit odd.
Good river.
I think it seems pretty standard. Check it down.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Wow. King of Hearts. All right. Yeah, I like it.
Follow through with a gutter.
That seems pretty good. And we can bluff some heart rivers. Yeah. Or we could get that. Nice. What did the bot call with there? Was that 2 pair?
It was 2 pair, yeah.
Okay.
Probably float with a club, maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so this one. We go either way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm much more inclined to bet with a club.
Yep.
Yeah, same idea, I think. Honestly, it kind of sucks. It's one of those hands which.
Do you have to bluff queen high here?
I don't think you have to bluff this queen high. This queen jack high is actually pretty strong.
Yeah, we can maybe beat some queen highs. So showdown, first queen 9.
Yeah, I mean, we're not winning very often. Gonna float the diamond. It's got a couple back doors, but I don't think it's strong enough to call.
Yeah, I agree. I like the raise. I like betting mostly.
Yeah, I think backdoor royals, not too bad. Yeah, we could have probably gone a bit bigger there.
All right, let's get him.
Yeah, probably not on that flop.
Not this one. This is it.
Nah, fold.
This could probably go either way, but I think this board we probably want to bet big, right?
Yeah.
Or we could have 2 sizes or a bunch of sizes.
We could probably have 2 sizes.
I don't mind betting this one small with like the backdoor straight draw and stuff, but maybe if it had like a backdoor flush draw too, that might make it even better. I just wouldn't bet big. Yeah.
It's probably going to be a small bet size there and then like a 3x pot or something.
It's pretty good.
I think we're top 2 we can raise.
Yeah. So like 7-4 here, you would mostly call, or 5-4 because it unblocks the top pair. Those want to raise, but like 7-4 mostly wants to call. I think is what you were saying. Is that right?
It's not like most wants to call. It's just out of all the two pairs, it's the one that calls the most often.
Got it. And then I don't know when heads up, like in six max, I would check a ton on this turn. And guess you could do anything here. I'm trying to think. Bet, 3-bet versus flush.
Unfortunately, we block some of the flushes, but
yeah,
I guess it's not too super relevant.
Well, any like over pairs or 10x bet if we check, probably not, right? Or maybe with the heart.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, well, probably should check that one. Probably either way. You find that if you look at the sims, these ones, the lowest flush draws like to do some fair amount of checking, as well as like the very highest ones because of their showdown value.
Yeah, I like checking this one because anything lower is probably gonna have a gut shot too or something. So, and now I'd bet.
Part of it is maintaining your pair outs, because whenever you bet, you're narrowing his range, so you're sacrificing your pair draw. But if you go to the next straight and he hasn't bet, then your pair outs might actually be good against some of his calling range.
Got it. Probably check, yeah. Oh, bad river. Can we still, block? Well, there's no real block, but yeah, I think nice.
I think that the ranges are just so wide that you can block.
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, that half pot, I guess.
Can't remember this is called. Yeah, like every suited hand is called there.
Ouch. Yeah, just check and lose. Yeah, I agree. I gotta like check. Now it seems pretty good to start betting now. So Thomas, when you're picking the size, are you mostly picking based on like what hands you're trying to get them to fold out, or you're looking at the like more at your own value stuff, or it's kind of like a mix of both?
Yeah. So you're thinking about how you would play certain parts of your value range, and then you want to allocate that bluff to the different size according to how much equity it has against the calling range.
Gotcha. So if you have like an overcard to like one of the lower pairs or something, you probably want to bluff smaller because you want them to call with those, and then your pair outs could still be good. Or it's not that you want them to call, but like if they do call, your pair outs will still be good.
Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, double that up.
Lead maybe? No.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's not that. He bet twice the pot, so probably not. Yeah, I was saying. Yeah, so with your bluffs, you want to select them according to like basically how much equity they've got against the calling ranges, and depending on which size. So if you're using a much larger size, you need just to have either a lot of equity against any hand, or just like single overcards, like an over under, makes for pretty good large bet sizes, just because the 3 outs for the overcard is going to be good enough of the time. So when you hit it, you can just check back, and then and then other hands you would with like a strong draws, straights and flushes, you can basically just blast it. And then when you hit, you bet again for value.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have like a mix of those types of hands, very very strong draws and just an overcard draw. That would check down if it made a pair.
Gotcha. Ugh. Seems like a trap. Oh, nice. That's good. So in these paired boards, I don't even know if this turn would it probably does count as like a brick, but if this was like a 2 or whatever as well, do we still want to go polar here, or you can't really do that because you want to still be able to bet like pairs and stuff?
Yeah. So you might have 2 sizes when you're trying that, but usually it would be more of an overbet size, and then the rest would be checked. I think blocking the 4, we can like trap it for a little bit.
Oh, so we do want to use an overbet, you were saying? Or no?
Yeah, but maybe not with this hand.
Gotcha, but just with like some
and it might not necessarily be a very big overbet. It could just be a small overbet.
Gotcha.
All right, so let's raise the size that a flush can call. I mean, obviously, you can just jam, but like, yeah, I think I'm playing some backdoor flush draws for this one. Yeah. I think we can call with continue with the backdoor flush draws. I mean, there is some reason to call in this one some of the time over the offset ones, just because of them blocking any of his backdoor flush draws and stuff. So I guess we could go either way.
Do you ever want to raise those for that same reason, or not really?
Probably want to raise the ones with the backdoor flush draw.
Yeah, probably should bluff here, right?
Yeah, it's just when you think about all of your ace two, like you've got all 16 combos, and that one is actually stronger than the offsuit ones because it doesn't do any blocking to the backdoor flush draw bluffs. With the two. So like in terms of the ranking, it's almost always the suited ones before the offsuit ones.
Yeah. These 10x hands have been good. Oh, I don't know how we're gonna get paid.
Yeah, so call and then the 6 comes. I think they play the same way as a 6 probably. Like we're chopping all the 10s now, so check and let it bluff at it. Free roll if we jam. Yeah, that is true.
If we were to like block better,
I think it like if he has a 10 or a 6, he's going to bet if we check. I'm not sure whether he'll bet other stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We didn't have it anyway. He had jack high. I don't know.
Oh, how does he not bluff?
Yeah. So yeah, with checking and then like in case you have a 10 or a 6, yeah, the jam makes total sense. Just reckon quads there, but it's just the way to get more money in from him for that free roll idea. Because he's always going to be betting a 10 or 6 anyway.
Oh, Thomas, I wanted to ask you actually about that because I was thinking about these earlier. So how do you pick bluffs on these board? Like, how do you usually pick bluffs that don't have a heart on these boards? Do you like to use like straight draws and stuff, or is it not?
Yeah, it's the same as otherwise.
Okay.
Like you straight draws and overcards and stuff. Because like you're thinking about which parts of his range that will call your bet, and it's going to be pairs. So you want equity against pairs.
Okay.
So if you have some equity against pairs, you use that. Like obviously hearts are good because they block the flushes as well.
Yep.
And they have good equity against pairs. But yeah, if you don't have a heart, then you just use hands with equity against pairs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nice thin value raiser. We're just thinking like how big can we raise? How much value can we get out of whatever we can hand? It probably is a little thin when you bet that deep, but I have the inkling it would have check raised a king or bet a king by now.
I kind of like, well, I mean, it's too late now, but I kind of liked betting this hand on the turn, I think. But that's okay. And then now on the river.
Yeah, I think this hand blocks all of the bluffs that he would have used already, like all the high value or the high draw value bluffs.
Gotcha.
And so now it sort of like increases the strength of the amount of hands in his range that just like high cards that might fold. So I guess it's good in that sense that we don't block any of the value.
Yeah, this is tough. I never know how to pick bluffs here because like just have a million like low hands. I guess yeah, like you said, like the 10 of spades seems like a pretty good card because you probably would have bet with.
I think we can just like try and get the showdown with like queen high and higher.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
All right, so gutty and a backdoor.
So versus pot, are we just not going to have raises on this board? Or versus any side? Or versus a small size, we can probably have raises, right?
Yeah, you see that in 3-bet pots. You weren't there yesterday for the 3-pot sims, but
yeah, but I watched the video actually, so I saw most of the stuff. But there's also 200 big blinds deep, so that might change things. Oh man. So I think with a spade, I think we'd want to bet maybe smaller or something. Can we value bet sevens versus ace king?
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think with a spade you can bluff a bit bigger, but you just gotta gotta bet they're not low there playing the board. Can't really do too much, and yeah, so then we have like some king high floats that we would have had that also bluff, and so like we win the amount of showdown value that king high has. Getting him to overfold the jack high.
Do we want to have some jams there, right?
What would we jam? Like a 5? Yeah, I don't know, maybe
5 or pocket 2s or pocket 5s, pocket 8s.
Pocket 2s will probably play the exact same way as a 2 would.
Oh yeah, that's
might
right.
play the same way as an 8 would. It's the same kind of idea, even in position some of the times. Just because 2s doesn't block a 5 and it can raise a 5 and then we rejam, repping exactly pocket 2s. And then do stuff like semi-free roll. It's pretty good for us as well as our range, I think. I think an overcard we can bet with an undercard. We might not want to. I mean, that's pretty dicey, but I think since we're blocking some stuff, we can still go for it.
Oh man.
Yeah, so when he bets twice a pot on a board this wet, actually, I think in a limped pot, the top pair is just so good. I don't think we can fold any top pairs. Yeah, we're probably like really close to indifferent, but I don't think any top pairs can fold. Just yet, not in a limped pot. Like second pairs, like if you look at some sims in the single raise pot with a 2x over bet, some of the weakest top pairs will fold, but I don't think we can do that with our ranges as wide in a limp pot. Yeah, I mean, if I had 10-4, yeah, we can probably fold it, but not queen 4 just yet. Yeah, I mean, that's not great. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was close, but I think because it's a limp pot, we can't get away with folding top pair. Yeah, it's just like when we have the queen nine, we have equity against all these pairs, these 3 pairs here. Yeah, and so the idea was check back if a queen or 9 could come, and then we can actually value the river free checks, but I think this hand we can pot it. We have a card with some backdoors. We can check a lot as well. But other ace-x would be better checking. Actually, I think so many other the ace-x does have some backdoor draws here, but just the lower ace-x is probably better to use as the bluff. Yeah, and then the stronger ones would be more likely to check back.
Is this a high frequency 3-bet heads up? Or it's like pretty mixed?
About 50-50, I think.
Oh, okay.
With ace check off. Ace queen is like 80-20, and it tends like 20-80.
Makes sense. I think we just got to check.
It's a pretty good check call, I think. Yeah, I think a hand is just too strong to want to bluff. So
can we check raise?
Yeah, probably the river, but we can't really bet it just because it's got too much shot value.
Oh yeah, no, I would never bet that. I would honestly be closer to block betting, like for value, than bluffing.
Yeah, probably not ace high on
yeah, that board, yeah,
straight into whatever.
Yeah, I like it. I like check raise huge there, at least some of the time.
This thing can go either way.
Well played.
Yeah, 2x maybe on the flop. But both betting and checking the gut shots just because you want to have some in both ranges. Obviously, if I had a backdoor flush draw, probably always overbet that. But without, you go either way. Now we get there. I think I'm going to either bet very large or check, but we basically have the nuts, so we don't really have to. I mean, the flush came in, but we have a. Yeah. If he has a flush, it would be like 3x of spades or 9x of spades. But some of them might have even bet the turn. So we're not super scared. We're not super scared of a flush. 2.5 might be a bit thin. I think just one and a bit. Yeah, snaps us off with Jack 3.
What?
Yeah, because because like when we're doing,
he didn't even have a spade.
No, but we're repping a straight, which is what we had. So he's using a blocker. But then again, we could use the same blocker. We could use a jack blocker. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. So what for flushes you would mostly bet bigger then, and then straight you bet like round pot.
Yeah, you could do a bunch of different sizes with your flushes. The thing is with the flushes, they all need to, they're all strong enough to continue against a raise.
Gotcha. Well, Brandon, I don't know if you were there, but I called like King 2.
Yeah, he makes some weird time.
Yeah, I don't know when that one was, but yeah, he's done some stuff. I remember the one where he folded Ace King and that like 3-bet pot or whatever on the river with. It doesn't matter, but he had like a top pair, top kicker. We just bet once. Anyway, what happened here? Limp.
Yeah, limp pot over card. Gotta.
I don't think you can fold, right? I mean, it's a limp pot, so you're gonna have like just all this garbage that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe since we blocked before, we can check. No,
I think does having a spade matter at all?
Probably not so much. I forgot to check. Yeah, I think whenever we have an ace which blocks a pair, we check it. Yeah, okay, he doesn't have bluff 5 high there, so I don't know what's going on.
Set him up.
Yeah, like when you're in position, very often you want to be bluffing your no showdown on the river. When you're out of position, that's not necessarily true because a lot of your low showdown hands are going to have 0 EV anyway. Because if you check them, your opponent's going to be bluffing a worse hand. You're going to have to fold. But when you're in position, that's also not necessarily true. Your opponent will have some low showdown value hands which he's going to fold that are still stronger than your hands, and so you should be trying to bluff them.
Yeah, I don't see how he didn't bluff there, but I don't know. Yeah, this one I always find tough. Yeah, I would probably fold in game, but I was wondering if maybe that was too tight. I mean, king high.
No, I think with the 7, because we block a whole bunch of the gut shots, we can fold it.
Okay.
And like if our pair did come, then it brings in a bunch of gut shots.
So if you had like king 10 or something, you would probably call.
Yeah, then you might want to float.
Okay.
But with like the 7, it's not so great because it blocks a bunch of stuff that we want him to have.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, bet twice the pot. Just let it go.
Oh. Nice.
So bottom 2.
So is this a board we want to have 2 sizes on?
The jack high ones, not so much.
Okay. So we can probably just bet
it's
small.
It's really just like 10 high and lower.
Cool.
Yeah, the fewer number of shots. So here's like 3 spans, only gut shots between the 6 and the 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually very, very dry. And because of that, we'd like bet smaller because it's difficult for him to continue with any hands.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The king is pretty good for us, but he'd float some kings as well. So probably betting like a middling size.
Yep. Probably what I would do as well.
The flush comes in, but I think with the size that we used on the first 2 streets, it's still very
probably
strong.
bet at least like half pot, right? Maybe even more.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, okay.
Wait, we didn't overbet turn because king is good for him. I think we didn't overbet the turn because
because it's good for both of us and it brings some. It's gonna be good for us. We've got some king X that wants to like bet and then and maybe even some jack X that wants to bet and then check back the river. Yeah, it's not like an absolute brick, and so we're not going to be using some overbets. Like it brings some of the draws for both players. Yeah, I think without a spade, we just give up.
it's probably a fold, right?
Yeah, I always get these ones confused. Anyway, it's 10-3 is a fold, and then Jack 2 is a fold. All right, got to remember that.
Does this get ISO'd at a high frequency?
No.
Oh, really?
No. Not S2.
And then here, I'd mainly call, but could you also raise with like the backdoor flush draw and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And then yeah, check. And bink. Should have raised. Okay, so wait, now I'm trying to think. So
yeah, I think with both the ace and the 2,
we gotta check.
It's a check raise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, nice. All in. Can go for non-all.
Not all in. Well, just jamming it might be a bit much.
Oh, all right. Ace 9, diamond. I would just rip. Well, if we check raise the river facing a 2x pot bet, is he gonna have any 3-bet jams with not the ace of diamonds?
Yeah, I think in terms of EV, we've got to think about.
We should split.
Think about whether or not he's going to 3-bet us with any hands. Otherwise, jamming is going to be better.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I guess the queen. If he had the queen high flush, I think.
But if he has a queen high flush, he's going to be calling anything. Just because whenever we raise, we can have the ace of diamonds with like whatever pair. As the whole blocker dichotomy thing.
So what are we trying to get raised by then? Like a weaker flush?
Yeah, raise in such a way that he can 3-bet the queen high flush. But he's bet twice the pot on the river. Yeah, okay. So if we're doing that, then
usually I see in the Sims you raise here in a way he can 3-bet a queen high flush. Oh wait. I don't know. I don't see how, if he bets 2x pot and we check raise and he jams, are we really ever calling worse than the queen high flush?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So for that reason, we should just shove it ourselves.
And the 2 doesn't matter, right? Like, he never has a set of 2s, I don't think. But yeah, I think this is probably just a flush or a bluff or something.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
What do you have? 2 pair? Oh,
yeah. Top and bottom 2 pair.
Okay, and then he will have a set. 9 high flush doesn't seem crazy when turn checks and we check again. His river overbet seems kind of thin. Yeah, that's true. I just think we might have better 2 pairs. Oh yeah, sorry. Calls sometimes.
Don't have much. Yeah, we don't have very much. Do need some king X.
A backdoor to the nuts. King 10.
The issue is if Jack gets there, it's not super good. King gets there, it's okay. Yeah, some backdoors with the Jack. All right. You want to flip a coin? Who's got a coin?
I have an RNG. All right. What are we doing? Over 50 we're calling?
Just whatever. It doesn't matter.
All right. It was a fold.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Good fold. Yeah. Check.
So in a limp pot, is this strong enough to bet twice or no?
Aces are special. Whenever there's an ace, just because both players' range can have a whole bunch of aces. Probably will be strong enough to bet twice, to be honest. But I'm just thinking because there's going to be half the deck is going to bring a flush in, and another few different cards are going to bring an overcard to a 9. It might not be good.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe just
having the queen of spades is probably good. But yeah, I agree.
Maybe just check it and then value bet rivers.
Needs
coverage on
cover.
9 river.
You could bet like the. I guess having the spade's pretty good. Maybe you could bet a 9 with like a heart and a spade or something.
Yeah, let's consider using our 9s to cover rivers. So I know we have both hearts and spades.
Because the kicker basically doesn't matter here, right?
The kickers matters a little bit.
Oh yeah, I guess an overcard could outdraw a 9.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so maybe queen 9 would have been okay then.
Half.
I think we can bet bigger than that. No.
Yeah, let's go pot.
This thing loves checking these flops. Probably check back. If you wanted to start bluffing, I'd rather have a hand like queen 10 or like even king 10 or something. I think the straight.
It's all pretty the same. Like king 9 and king 10 isn't too different.
Yeah, it's like
maybe with
it more likely
maybe more with a single club.
Yeah, with a club for sure. Oh. King 6 suited.
Yeah, it's not a value bet. He's got pocket pairs and stuff.
Yeah, no, there's no way. Maybe we beat king 6 suited.
I don't think he's checking down anything worse. I think it's.
I don't know if we can bluff this.
I think if we bluff, it's going to be the strongest bluff in our range. So.
The strongest blocker, you said?
The strongest bluff.
Oh, strongest bluff.
The highest amount of showdown value.
Yeah, I was gonna because I think we'll still have hands like 7, 8, like all those like medium connected cards that just don't really have anything going on.
Yeah, we'll bet it like we do a jack, maybe even like 10s or 9s, just because it's very difficult for him to have.
Yeah, I don't think he has better than a jack very often.
Yeah, we've got to default out a pair. That's good.
Get a pair of 2s?
Yeah, king 2.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. We can't. He's going to have a lot of just pairs and pocket pairs and stuff. And
what do you think about his fold?
Probably okay. He's got plenty of stronger pairs.
So you like to just approach that more like linearly? Like the king blocker. I guess we were bluffing with a king, so maybe the king blocker isn't as good.
Yeah, there is that as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I would think like king 2 might make like a better call than like pocket 9s there or something. Well, pocket 9s is probably just good, but
yeah.
So
no, we're not really repping any sets or anything when we take this line. So having a 2 isn't super relevant with the 2 blocker.
Yeah, no, I just thought the king blocker would be good, but then we were bluffing with a king, so that never mind. What happened here?
Yeah, I think his bet size just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, versus that big bet. Probably can let it go. Yeah,
so we can pick any option here. Which one you guys want to do?
I'll click the RNG. Oh, I got fold, but let's just call because that's boring.
All right.
This, yeah, I agree. Although, I'd probably go small, right? 3 doesn't block king or queen. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Probably mostly bet with the backdoor flush draw. Small or big bet here. Thomas, do these hands ever 3-bet heads up? These like offsuit connector hands, or not really?
Yeah, a little bit. This is only with this size.
Yeah.
Like this is thing like called like trembling hand equilibria.
Yeah.
Right, where like everything does everything at a non-zero frequency, and then like as you approach equilibrium, like things get approached to zero frequencies. But
yeah,
I think if you take the trembling hand approach, you could do everything at a very, very tiny frequency.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I remember, I don't play much heads up, but I think I remember in your heads up ranges, I think some of these offsuit ones get in there a little bit, or at least for 3x, I believe. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, I think
we just check and then give it.
Mostly check. Yeah, so like every once in a while, could you go for like a bluff here so that you have some good bluffs on like heart rivers?
Yeah.
Because you also
I'm on heart river. You're more tempted to like bet a pair if you have one.
Oh, bet a pair. Okay. I think 6-5 making the over straight makes sense to bet sometimes on the turn. Yeah. Especially if you had, I mean, definitely if you had a heart, but yeah, no heart. Huh. Did you guys start off earlier back at 100,000 for the thing, or was it up at like 130 or whatever it was at before?
So at the start of the last one, we were at 12.3.
Something like, yeah.
And then we went down, and then we went like throughout the session, we went like up, and then we went up to like 15, and then we went down to like 9,000, and then we ended around 9,000. So we started the session around 9,000.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and here I'd mostly check.
Sorry, not 9,000, 90,000.
90, yeah, that's what I thought.
You get what I mean. I'm dropping a zero somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
I think it's. Yeah, I agree. I think a pair is pretty good. What was the action? Is it just check down?
Yeah, it's check down.
Can we block?
I guess I can block. Okay, yeah, twos is a bit ambitious call there.
This guy. Oh man.
Yeah, what did you say last time, Kane? No blockers, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he doesn't block many. Well, I don't know. Anyway, this hand.
Yeah, it's probably a check.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I think you could mix in a bet every once in a while, but yeah,
I think his hand just got too much showdown value, to be honest. Like it might even be strong enough to float this. Yeah, and now with the king.
And then you have to bluff.
Bottom of range, yeah. It's not like we have to bluff. It's just that like we bluff it so that the floats that we have with lower showdown value win the showdown value of the king queen high.
Yeah, can you just sorry, I know you've probably gone into more detail on this somewhere else, but can you just like briefly explain that idea?
Yeah, okay. So say this is like a graph, and then like you got some very strong hands, and then this is like the EV, and then you got some weak middling hands, and then you've got like hands with like no EV at all.
Okay.
So equity, right? So this is the equity queue. This is just the hands, right? And so you want to be betting, say, like these hands for value, these high equity hands for value here, right? And so this is the end of our range. We can bluff, say, this amount. I mean, not to scale, but yeah, so we can bluff this amount. Right? When we bluff this hand here, right? If we zoom in, this hand here has some showdown value, right? Because we can check it and win. Okay. And so our opponent needs to fold to make this hand here 0 EV. And so in doing that, they make all of these hands positive EV to bluff, right? So these hands from here to here, from here onwards, win the checking EV of this guy.
Gotcha. And that's kind of because he can't.
That's because we're in position.
It's because when we're in position, you said.
Yeah, because when we're in position, we can check down and get the showdown.
Gotcha. And this is because he can't ever bluff catch with something that doesn't beat whatever that worst bluff hand is.
Yeah. So if we're bluffing king high, he can't bluff catch with anything weaker than king high.
Gotcha.
And so all of our bluffs weaker than king high will win some showdown value equal to the showdown value of the king high. Nice backdoors, I guess. But yeah, sometimes I think we just let it go. Yeah, maybe with a 5 and over 6.
With a spade, we probably have to call it, right?
Yeah.
And hope. It's too good. I think we got a call, right?
Yeah, I think I'll flip most of our A6 though.
especially with the backdoor wheel, I guess. And does this hand? Are we gonna call King X too? Oh, nice. Do we win there?
Yeah. We'll call some King X and.
So those will be the bluffs
Queen X.
mostly.
Yeah, we'll have some bluffs with the very weakest hands. But like out of position, it doesn't matter which hands that you bluff towards the bottom of your range. It more matters which blockers that you use.
Gotcha.
It's because the showdown value isn't super important because your opponent's not going to let, or at least shouldn't let you get to showdown with a very weak hand.
Yeah, this opponent doing some stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Fold.
Yeah. You don't.
Oh, I missed that, but I guess we had nothing. So. Probably check mostly. And now check.
Yeah,
you can't block there, can you? That's too thin.
Yeah, too thin. But he didn't even bet 9 high, so I don't know.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he bluffs through it sometimes. I just don't.
Oh, also with like the king 7. Not that we even could block for value, but with the king, we'd probably want to check anyway, blocking like the king highs. Anyway, sorry, irrelevant. He did that like 11 times. Yeah. Check. Although with the, yeah, I would just do something with like a backdoor, but yeah, I think mostly just check.
Yeah,
I don't think
I'm tempted to float because I know he's bluffing a lot. But.
Yeah, that's a big raise though.
Yeah, it's probably appropriate for the size that we used.
Yeah, I don't think we have to float without like a backdoor flush draw.
Yeah, just ace high has got too much showdown value. We could consider going for a check raise on the turn if we decide to bet because we got the gut shot there, but we probably just got to give up.
What do we have? I think I like betting with the backdoor straight draw. Got him.
Yeah, so with that hand on the turn, because it's basically a brick, well, sort of a brick, brings us 7-8, but not super worried about that. Probably go for like a pottish size bet, but I think the jack 10's strong enough to do that. So yeah, check back and then snap off against the licking height.
How many hands are we at?
7, 7, 9. So play another 20 hands against it. 20. Yeah.
Okay. Probably mostly check.
Yeah, I think with the 6, like with an 8 or higher.
I think
6 does have some backdoors, but probably not enough. Yeah, on the turn.
You could probably go either way again. I think if I had like the lowest, Just like as an easy way, just like the lowest tens, I'd probably check. But this one's probably okay to bet. I think you can bet like medium twice, especially on that river.
Yeah, that's a nice river. I mean, the backdoor flush draw is nice, but I don't think our kicker is good enough to do anything.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I guess we could bet small. I think we've just got like a lot of ace and king, which can call instead, as well as some queen. So
yeah, we'll probably have a decent amount of queens too. So 6 doesn't complete a straight, which is nice.
yeah, I mean, like whether the 6 isn't not completing a straight versus like a kicker not completing straight versus a kicker giving us a backdoor straight draw, like which is more valuable. Probably depends on the other card.
Yeah, I don't know. The way that I've been thinking about it recently, and I don't know if this is right, but if the kicker doesn't complete a straight, like if it's one of those low bricks, then if the flop goes check, check, and we hit our 2 pair, and it's like a brick turn like that, a good opponent will like want to start overbetting into us, right? So it's like kind of nice to hit some 2 pairs on those cards.
Mm.
And like if we bet the flop, we're probably going to overbet those turns anyway. So I don't know if we really like need the 2 pairs in that range. I guess much.
Yeah, but we want the kicker to have the backdoor straight draw.
Yeah, exactly. If we're betting, right? Like more often. That one had the backdoor flush draw as well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it could have gone either way.
Yeah, so that hand 8-5, check call the flop.
What happened there?
Yeah, so 8-5, limp pot, check call the flop, turns to 7 being backdoor straight draw for us.
Check call turn.
We check call and then he gives up king high. So nice. Yeah, pretty standard there. Like if you play against this bot and then like you see how much it's actually bluffing, and if you think this bot is like close-ish to good, right, closest to GTO, at least with the size that it's using, and then you can compare it to the way that hear some humans play, just like humans just ridiculously underbluff in a lot of spots.
Yeah, especially I think heads up. Well, actually, maybe that's not true. Maybe heads up, it's actually easier to find bluffs. But is that a fold?
Yeah, I think there's 7-2 suit. Yeah, I mean it's indifferent. I think with the it just misjudges the strength of his hand on paired boards. I think is what's going on. Like, it's really only on paired boards where he won't bluff like 6 high.
Do you know if this bot factors in like card removal?
Yeah. The bot does block bluffs and stuff all the time.
So that's good.
But yeah, I think that on paired boards specifically, it misjudges the strength of its hand, and so it doesn't like realize that it should be bluffing a hand with certain kickers. Like they're the 9 high. It probably thought that its hand was a pair and then an ace jack kicker, without realizing that it actually had 9 high.
Yeah.
So it thought that had enough showdown value, but it didn't, because it didn't look at the strength of the 5th card in its hand.
No, that makes sense.
So I think there's something going on with just the way that it judges the hand strength.
Yeah, I think Doug talked about one of his things that one of those like earlier bots, that it wasn't able to do like blockers and stuff, or it didn't do it very well. So then it would do like these like ridiculous bluffs, but like not have a blocker and anything, and then just get called by like the nuts because it wasn't. So I don't know how these things get programmed, but this one's like pretty good though for being just like a free bot on Google or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked at a few different ones. This one's like the weakest one that I found. Yeah,
oh, really?
Pre-solver. But solvers was like starting to come around. Yeah. There's Snowy, which is paid for, and then but we can do multiple scenarios on that. And there's another one called Slumbot or something, which is like 3 years newer than this one, which is like way stronger.
Nice.
But the user interface for it is absolutely horrendous. So I'm not sure whether we will want to be playing against it. Maybe we will, and then just get Slumbot. I'll see if I got.
I think Snowy will be cool because it like if nothing else, it's not like horrible.
Yeah, you can see it's absolutely horrendous. Yes, like type your bets in there. There's no like slider that you can use. I don't think. Yes, it's not great, but you can see his hand at the end of each hand by pressing this peak button. So like we might play against it later, as well.
2006.
It's not as nice. So like we can like just do an example. So we bet pot, and there's no like graphics or anything. You just have to read what happened on the right hand side. So it's not very nice to like play against. In that sort of sense, because the user interface just isn't very pleasant. But yeah, Slumbot is apparently a lot stronger than this one is.
Cool.
Yeah, it's 3 years newer than this one. So quite a lot stronger. So when check, I guess we can check back again.
Yeah.
Try and get to showdown. Yeah, so against King High.
I think check. I think I would mostly call, but what? Yeah. All right. Oh.
It's 2 weeks old.
Check fold.
Check right.
Yeah, maybe check
depends on the sizes, I guess. I guess.
I don't think was there a flush on the river? Whoa. What? Call, I guess.
Yeah, I think we're free rolling if we've got a flush, if he's got a flush draw anyway. So not free rolling. You know what I mean? Like if he has a 7 somehow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what this lead is, but
yeah, the lead doesn't make too much sense. Like there's no pot size leads. Raise and check back. I mean, all right.
You might just donk at the river too.
I feel that's like really cheeky, you know. I feel that's really cheeky. We could do it, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know. What was the flop call? He folded 14%. Yeah, exactly. Or maybe he had a backdoor flush draw on the flop. I don't know. I don't remember the suits. $200 big blinds. This isn't a 4-bet, right? Like basically ever.
You can 4-bet sometimes, I think, just because we want to have some sets in the 4-betting range, but
mostly call. It seems easier to just bet here, but I'm guessing it could go either way.
Yeah, until they go for a small bet. I mean, that's pretty nice.
No, it's good. It just, I think he should have some leads here.
Why do you think he should have some leads here?
Well, because I think I mean I don't know what his flop c-bet strategy is, but I'm assuming that if he's got like some pocket pairs and stuff, I'm guessing he bets a lot of his king X, and then so his check calls are going to be like a lot of pocket pairs, and then some like ace high and stuff. And now any hand like jacks or better, the check called the flop is essentially the nuts. I mean, we'll have quads every once in a while, but
yeah, okay. Yeah, the FU bet is tempting.
yeah, the FU bet. I think we'll just donk bet too much. Oh man, I think we can go for value though.
Yeah, big enough to get called by ace high. I didn't call the ace high that time.
Modest bet here, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking about a bet. I was just What was that? What did I make it? 80% or something.
Hey, that's fine. Did the flop have any like flush draws or it was rainbow, right?
Yeah, it was rainbow.
I guess ace jacks.
What do we think? No blockers, no problem.
Oh, this hand.
Okay.
What happened? Oh, I just limped down. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, snaps us off.
These spots suck. He knew we were over bluffing.
Yeah, I don't know. He makes some weird ass calls.
Can we? Sorry, before we do it, can we have some leads on this card?
Yeah, maybe, I guess.
Maybe it doesn't make that much sense. All right. And
yeah, he's got a very strong hand, or at least that's what he's reckoning. Everything missed, but the thing is, we blocked a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm pretty okay with just letting it go. Yeah.
Wait, what do we block? That's bad. I mean, is he ever bluffing with the 7 of diamonds or 9 of clubs? Maybe. I would probably fold too, for what it's worth, but
right. No, I think he's got like queen. I think he's got like king 9. It's just overvaluing his hand. Already have 210. We got owned.
Is that a bluff?
Yeah.
Oh, he got us. But you don't think he's ever bluffing with those pair flush cards, right? Not for that size, at least. I don't think.
Yeah, he was blocking the straight.
At least he had a blocker, yeah. What happened? Check back, I think. And I think you just got to fold first pot. That sucks. Well played. I'd probably check a lot on this card. I mean, our hand probably can do either. Or at least, no, never mind. Yeah, we can just keep betting, I guess.
Yeah. Pre-flop, was limp raise.
Have a king. Wait, so if we block here, is he's supposed to raise a king?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're gonna, and then we would 3-bet that, unless he made it like huge.
Yeah.
How come you didn't bet the turn?
The overcard should be pretty good for his range.
Okay, so we're just gonna check a lot.
Yeah, we're just gonna check, and then I bet twice a pot in the river.
Okay.
Which is, I think, the way that you'd mostly play that.
What was the river? Did the river bring a flush?
No, the river was a 3 diamonds absolute break. Actually,
that brought a flush.
It brought the 6-4 straight. No,
And
it was clubs, diamonds. Oh yeah, diamonds.
But we had the jack of diamonds.
Yeah, with the jack of diamonds as well, so it's not too bad. It's not super like the flushes aren't super important when the ranges are very wide.
It just checks down, yeah. Yeah, I just thought turn because we had a club and a diamond might make a good bet, but that makes sense if we're just gonna check a bunch. I think I'd lean towards betting and probably the small size.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of overbets here and then some small size.
And check. Nice. Okay, wait. So he's betting pot.
No, he's betting 3/4.
Oh yeah.
So he's saying he's got an 8. 3,200.
So when you're raising the river,
he's like there's diamonds and stuff. So like, we still want to raise. You don't want to raise so big that we only get called by
flush or both,
like straights and stuff.
When you raise the river in position, is it similar to like betting the river in position where you don't want to go like below a certain size?
I'm used to a 4-color deck as well. That's why I keep misreading the flushes and stuff. Sorry, what was the question? I need to pay more attention.
Yeah, no. When we raise the river in position, is it similar to like betting the river in position where we don't want to go less than a certain size? Or does that not matter as much?
Yeah, it's the same sort of idea. We don't really want to reopen the betting.
Just by like min raising or something.
Yeah, we want to get some value still.
Okay, let's see.
I think we went over. Okay, we'll play 2 more hands to get 8-10.
Perfect. Yeah, check's fine. Bet's probably okay too. Wait, what was the action here? I think I
3-bet 3 and then every check down.
Okay. Oh, ew. Can we raise? Does that rep anything? We probably want to have a 7 or an 8 to raise.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't check back. Okay.
Yeah. I guess fold, but I don't know. Oh, what do you guys want to do? Flip a coin? All right, here, I got it. We're doing 50-50?
Yeah, sure.
Fold.
All right, we're lucky. Oh, yeah, it's set. Okay, yeah, good fold.
Saved it. Nice coin flip, yeah. The RNG has been good to me recently.
Was that 8 or 9? Yeah, one more.
Nice. Finish with a bang. I think with the king, I'm like always betting. Oh, all right, GG.
All right, so we went back to break even from being down like 100 big blinds. Yeah, I don't know. I think he could probably float the 10-8 to be honest, but yeah. Yeah, he does some weird stuff.
In his defense, we bet 200 instead of like 100 or 150 or whatever we've been betting. But yeah, probably still okay to call. We're that one hero call away from a big win. Next time.
We'll get him next time. All right, so yeah, that, playing probably next time we get this guy playing another 109 hands, get 1,000 hands against him. I want to get on this leaderboard, but this leaderboard for some reason it's not working. I don't know. Maybe the guy hasn't paid for it. I mean, the site is 4 years old. And then maybe Slumbot next. Slumbot. Let's have a Hall of Fame leaderboards.
Let me mute you 1 second.
Why is the leaderboard not working? Yep. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know why this leaderboard's not working. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, so if you look at the minimum 20,000 hands against Slumbot, there's only 3 players that have won over 20,000 hands. Or even over 10,000 hands. So yeah, Slumbot is very, very difficult to beat.
What is this?
This is Slumbot.
Oh, okay. And this is
the 2017 one, and like we're looking at the BB 100, and over 20,000 hands, like very few players have beat it.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, over a large sample, like it's very strong. Like even 20,000 hands, like in the top, if you get in the top 10 by.
Who's this Marcus guy?
Over 10,000 hands, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. He might be.
I think he's cheating.
Well, it's not that he's cheating. He might just have his own bot that plays against Slumbot to try and train
or something.
Yeah. Which is totally fine. But the thing is that we can see that how strong Slumbot is. Like you can't really get into the top without your own bot. So yeah, if we play against him, we might get our asses wiped.
No, that'd be fun.
Us as wiped is something totally different. Yeah, but I think if we keep hacking at Hibiscus, we might be able to beat it.
Well, Snowy will probably be pretty good too. Maybe not.
Snowy will be pretty tough. But we won't probably be playing Snowy heads up. I think Snowy heads up is not super strong.
That's what I was just gonna say.
It's probably going to be roughly as strong as Hibiscus will be, but we'll be playing it in ring games and stuff. Yeah, so people watching at home, thanks for watching. I think the next time I want to finish off the rest of 1,000 hands against Hibiscus before moving on to Snowy, or maybe even try Slumbot and some other stuff for these Plan Explains. So yeah, I'll turn off the recording now, and thanks for watching. See you in the next one.